Welcome back, everyone. My name is Kyle and this is the Give In Creation Cheesecake Review channel. Thank you very much for joining us. Today we're going to be doing a recipe off cheesecake.com, and it's going to be cookie dough. So I'm super excited for this. The recipe online I felt like had some holes in it, so some of it we're going to wing, and then I'll let you know what I liked or didn't like, or what I would suggest that you do a little bit different. So let's get started. Turn your oven on to a warm setting. I use 200 degrees. Then place 2 blocks of cream cheese and 3 eggs on a plate with wax paper. You're ultimately going to put this in the oven to soften them up. Wrap a 9-inch springform pan in heavy-duty foil. I use 4 to 5 sheets. For the crust, I use 7.5 ounces Keebler vanilla wafers, a heaping 1/3 cup sugar, about 3/8 tablespoon butter, and then I sprinkle cinnamon and nutmeg over the sugar. It's an unmeasured amount. Then I spray the bottom of the springform pan with pan baking spray, flatten down the crumbs in the middle of the pan, and try to build up the edge of the pan. Once your cream cheese is softened to the touch, remove from the oven and raise the temperature to 350 degrees. Mix the 2 blocks of cream cheese and the 3 eggs together in a large mixing bowl, one at a time. Mix in 1 container of sour cream along with 1 cup sugar. Make sure to give your dog plenty of loves. Then pre-bake your crust for 12 to 15 minutes at 350 degrees. With the Hershey's pre-made cookie dough, start cutting up into manageable bites. Out of a 12-pack package, I used about 9. 6 went into the mixture, 3 I set aside to put on top later. Have some sort of a tin or a very large pan ready for your water bath. Start boiling some water. After about 12 or 15 minutes, the crust has been in the oven. Remove and place the cheese mixture on top of the crust. With the remaining cookie dough that you had set aside, place very gently around the edges. Now that your water has come to a boil, place in your tin or your pan. Very carefully, take your cheesecake mixture, place into the boiling water, and then put into the oven. We're going to bake for about 80 total minutes at 350 degrees. For the sour cream topping, place 1 container of sour cream, 8 ounces, 2 teaspoons sugar, 1 teaspoon vanilla, crush up some Hershey's Cookies and Cream candy bar, mix about half into the mixture and save half to put on top for later. After about 80 minutes in the oven, I probed the cheesecake with a fork and it came out mostly clean, letting me know that it was done. Total cooking time was 80 minutes. Then I placed the sour cream topping on the cheesecake. And then the remaining amount of the Hershey's bar on top after I smoothed it out. the cheesecake back in the oven at 350 degrees for 10 extra minutes. Okay, so the original recipe called for like 35 to 45 minute cook time. I left mine in for 80 minutes. At 80 minutes, I did a test with a fork and stuck it in the middle of the cheesecake, and it came out almost clean. Not perfect, but it came out almost clean. So that way it let me know that it was done. At the 80-minute mark, I put on the topping, which was the other sour cream, and it's been about 11 or 12 minutes. So the actual cheesecake has been in for 90 minutes so far, and I believe that's correct. You don't necessarily know what it is by a time on a recipe on a piece of paper, but you can always tell by if you stick something in the cheesecake and pull it out, if it comes out clean or not. That's what's the ultimate indicator if it's done or not. So this has been in 90 minutes. This is what it looks like. And I'm going to call that good. So I'm going to let this go for about another 60 seconds because I just opened up the lid. I don't want too much cold air get in. I'm kind of finicky about letting it have a full cool down process at the desired temp. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to shut the oven off. I'm going to leave the door closed, and I just leave it for 4 to 6 hours. I've left them all night. It doesn't matter to me. I've never had any negative experiences. So it's done. I'm going to let it run for another 30 seconds, shut off the oven, and we'll see you guys later. Welcome back, everyone. So the cheesecake has been cooling in the oven for about 4 to 5 hours now. I actually just took it out a minute ago. And so right now it's the most important part of the process. So it looks delicious. I want to cut it and eat it right now and, taste the fruits of my labor, but it's important to let it rest in the fridge for minimum 12 hours. So until then, the big UFC fights are on the TV. I have my lottery ticket, so I hope I win. And tonight's ice cream is butter pecan. I've never had it. This is what the cheesecake looks like. The cracking on top is not the actual cheese. It is the sour cream mixture. So we'll see how it looks tomorrow. So this goes in the fridge. We'll try it tomorrow. We're back. Thank you very, very much for sticking around and watching. So I've cut the cheesecake and I'm ready to try it for the second time. there was an error in the video and I had to delete the first testing. The sour cream mixture on top, it comes out a little yellow. To someone who may not love cheesecake, that might be concerning. But it does not affect the taste at all, and there's also some cracks. If you were serving this to friends or family or wanted to promote it, I would suggest maybe putting a light layer of whipped cream on top, or maybe drizzle with some chocolate. That way it covers up the cracks and it's a little more appealing. But it tastes wonderful. I used a little bit more vanilla wafers than I usually do. I use 7.5 grams. It's wonderful. The cheese mixture is fantastic. The store-bought cookies and cream cookie dough is just amazing. Oh my God. I know I made it. I know that everybody says, well, my cheesecake's better than their cheesecake. But I don't know if I've ever had a piece of cheesecake that's better than this. It's just so smooth, so creamy. I told myself in the video I deleted I was only going to do 2 bites, and I did 3. So now I'm redoing this, and there's no way I'm getting out of this without eating this whole piece. This is just perfect. This is perfect. Whether you're a casual fan of cheesecake or you're a connoisseur and this is your favorite thing by far, like it is for me, I look forward to cheesecake. I want to try all the cheesecake I can, and this is fantastic. Just wonderful. Broken promises. Happens all the time with me. If you enjoyed today's video and you want to see cheesecake content on a weekly basis, please hit that subscribe button. If you liked the video and it helped you out at all, please hit the like button. And if you have any suggestions about future recipes or a question about anything about cheesecake, I'd be more than happy to try to share some of my knowledge, and just leave a comment below. Thank you very much for watching. See you next week.